Falling on your feet, do you finally see what you're missing?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I want to share with you my top 5 favorite concealers that I recommend, especially if you are over 40 or over 45 and you are dealing with dryness, fine lines, and also you see that your concealer, no matter what you do, doesn't last. So first I'm going to rank those concealers, and at the end of the video stay tuned because I'm going to share with you my top tricks that I find are working for me to help prolong the concealer. So yeah, long intro. If you are interested about this, don't forget to subscribe if you are not already. And now let's just get to business. I don't want to say that number 5 is my least favorite. I will start with the way that I've applied them on my face, because I took a short demo for all the concealer that I'm going to talk in today's video. This is the L'Oreal True Match Concealer. I have it in the shade 1N. Now, this is my second or third tube of concealer that I purchased from L'Oreal on this formula. This is from their known True Matte range. This concealer has a light to medium coverage, I would say. It looks very natural, it is hydrating, and it lasts all day on me. I have mentioned and raved about this concealer many times on my channel. Now I opened a new fresh tube, so that's why I remembered how much I love it, and I use it and it's still the same. The formula hasn't changed. So I highly recommend you, if you can find your shade on this range True Match, I definitely encourage you to try this, because this is an amazing concealer formula. Next concealer that I love, it's of course my top 5 favorites, is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. First of all, look at the beautiful packaging. Like Charlotte Tilbury, it's killing with her packaging. Mine is in the shade For Fair, but it's the neutral shade. However, among all the concealer that I'm sharing in today's video, I think this has the most pink undertone, so it's not that neutral, but it works perfectly. So I want to tell you that I'm fair to light with neutral undertone, and I have fine lines, and my under eye area, it's a bit dark, especially on the inner corner. So I'm looking for my concealer to eliminate or to give me a more smooth appearance. I don't want to look like I haven't had my 8 hours of sleep, which usually doesn't happen. Returning to the Charlotte Tilbury concealer, it's one of the priciest from the list. Probably it's the most expensive among all of them that I'm going to talk about in today's video. This has an amazing coverage. You can see from the demo portion that a little bit goes a long way. I felt that I have applied a little bit too much. So all the concealers that I'm applying today, I'm blending first with my finger, and then I'm using the help of the BK Beauty NG A506 concealer brush, NG Hot and Flashy. And I just received an email from BK Beauty that hey, they have restocked all the brushes, so including this one. So if you are planning to grab it, now is the time. I also have a 10% discount with BK Beauty. I will share everything in my description box if you want to try. But yeah, this is my favorite concealer brush because it helps to blend, and it has the perfect shape to get on this smaller part of the face. It's a wonderful concealer. It comes in several shades and different undertones, so it's definitely something for each and every one of us to choose from this concealer. So of course, highly recommend Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. You can see the comparison between those two. This is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. Among all of those concealers, this has the chubbiest applicator. It's like a back foot applicator, like Emily Noel used to say. And I have this in the shade 1110 Ivory. I absolutely love the packaging. A little bit goes a long way. It's a very lightweight formula. And after you blend it and let it set, as I mentioned, if you are extremely dry on your under eye area, you can go and not set it with a setting powder, or you can spray your brush with a setting spray and go slightly and pat, and it will last all day. So I also tried it with not setting it, and it was looking quite good on my under eye area at the end of the day. So Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Concealer, highly recommend it. You can also use it all over the face. As the name implies, it has a beautiful coverage. You can definitely touch up your face areas if you need more coverage in different zone, like nose or chin or on the forehead. Now moving to the second position. Yeah, where are you? Where are you? I cannot see you. You have heard me so much talking about, raving about it. I cannot stop. Because yeah, this is the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. This is an absolute amazing. It's the most hydrating concealer out of everything I've showed you. And a little bit goes a long way. You are going to be surprised because you think it's a serum concealer and you don't have so much coverage. But I don't know how they made it that it has such a wonderful coverage. Now, the shade is a tad lighter for me as I am now, because I'm still a bit of a self-tan and natural tan going on, but during winter this shade, it matches me perfectly. I will put the shade on the screen because I cannot read it right now, but it's the fair neutral shade. As a reference, this is the fair neutral shade. The next shade as darkness, I don't like it. It doesn't work for me, so that's why I didn't go and grab a summer shade, even though for the price you pay for this, definitely worth, but for me that shade is not working. I swatch it in the store and it's not working. Now, some people don't like this applicator because it is similar to the old packaging of the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I don't know who is Mark, but MAC Pro Longwear Concealer used to have this kind of packaging with a pump. For me, this is a bonus because this helps to preserve the ingredients and the formula of the concealer. As a packaging, for me, this gets thumbs up and an A+. It's a plastic packaging, but it's very well done, and also being in this way, it's easy to travel with because you are not going to spill it all over your bag. I definitely enjoy this concealer. It's, as I told you, the most hydrating concealer. I set it with a setting powder and it lasts all day, doesn't look cakey, creepy. By the end of the day, just looks fantastic. Highly recommend. It's one of my holy grail concealer. Bear With Me concealer from NYX. And now for the first position, it's a tie, because I've been loving for so long the Quo Beauty Miracle Cover Concealer. This is a Canadian brand. This was sent to me by a good friend of mine, a Canadian friend, and it was love at the first sight. And I know a few of my Canadian friends that I'm following, they also love and swear by this concealer. It's amazing. The formula, it's like nothing else on this world. It has an insane coverage, looks natural, never cakes. But as I mentioned, this concealer, it's not widely available, so I wanted to give you those options to have access to them worldwide. So a few months ago I purchased another raved about concealer, and it was like this one, love at the first sight. So my most favorite concealer, the top concealer that I cannot put down, now I'm reaching for it all the time, is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Light Illuminating Smoothing Concealer. Those mouthful of words are just killing me. I have it in the shade Buttercup, and the Quo Beauty, it's in the shade Vanilla. So I want to believe me when I made this statement that those concealers are like twin sisters. Coverage, long wearing properties, they are definitely twin sisters. They have just blown my mind. I'm very happy that I found a backup that I can recommend you for my non-Canadian friends, including myself, because I'm not Canadian. I live in Europe, for those of you who are new on my channel. This concealer is just amazing. It's also coming in different shades and different undertones, so you have where from to choose. The packaging, it's gorgeous. It has a teardrop, I will say, shape of brush a little bit goes a long way, blends like a dream, the coverage is fantastic and lasts all day, of course. So now let me know if you have tried any of this and you agree or disagree with me. I would really love to hear that from you. Just a short mention, the foundation that I'm wearing today is by Laura Mercier and this is the Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. And the makeup, the eye makeup, it's done using those two eyeshadow palettes from Natasha Denona, the Pastel palette and the Glam palette. Just because you see that I have this light blue eye makeup that I'm really fond of how it turned out. So now I'm really signing off. So have a wonderful day, guys. Bye bye.